Good morning. Welcome to Cruising with the Ryans. I'm Noreen, and our cameraman today is Dennis, and you'll probably hear something from him at the end. We're here in the Diamond Lounge on the Odyssey of the Seas, advertising our fun cruise this week, and we met some really nice people in the lounge today, and so we're going to talk to them for a minute here and ask them about their experience because they had a wonderful thing happen yesterday. We've got Susan and Horace from Wilmington, North Carolina, joining us today, and we're talking to them about what happened yesterday. They achieved Pinnacle Club status on Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society. So I'm really excited for them because you all know that we're trying to do this, and so we're hoping that that happens in the near future. But I want to talk to them about their experience and how they made their way to the Pinnacle Club. So what can you tell us about your quest for Pinnacle?
Well, it's been kind of a long journey for us. We started out, our very first ship was Sovereign of the Seas, and when we first started cruising, we would take a cruise, and then it may be 3 or 4 years before we could cruise again because we were raising a family. So it started off very slowly, and when we first met that first milestone, and we thought, wow, we're gold members now. We're really excited. And then they came along, and we finally made our way to Diamond. This was before they even had the Emerald status. And we got to Diamond, and we thought, we have arrived. And so we thought, well, maybe our next goal will be to make Diamond Plus because, that's probably doable. And once we retired, we started cranking up our cruising time, doing more cruises every year, and before we knew it, we were Diamond Plus, and we said, well, this is it. We have arrived. We won't ever get beyond this. And lo and behold, here we are. Yesterday, we finally made Pinnacle, and we are so excited. Could not have happened on a more beautiful ship. Everybody has made us feel so welcome and has really made it special for us, and we're just really excited to finally be in the hotel.
For sure. What a wonderful thing to have happen. We are in a similar situation and thought we would never be able to get to Pinnacle, and then this unthinkable thing happened called the COVID-19 and the pandemic. And somehow, I think maybe you're in that same situation that we were in,
Yes.
where you had a lot of cruises canceled, did you?
Yes, we did.
How many? Can you just estimate?
6 or 7. We actually should have made Pinnacle in October of 2020. We were actually in Australia when the pandemic hit. We had done a back-to-back cruise on circumnavigating Australia. We're all set to go to New Zealand on our last cruise, where we would have made Pinnacle on the very next ship after that. And we had our muster drill. We're sitting up in the Diamond Lounge, and the captain came on and said, New Zealand has closed their ports. You have until midnight to get off the ship.
Oh my gosh.
And we had been on the ship for 30-some days, and not the first thing packed. So it was quite traumatic, but everything was wonderful, and Delta was amazing in getting us back to the United States and safely, and then it just took us a long time after that before we could cruise again.
Yeah, that was terrible. Well, you probably weren't able to take advantage, as we have been, of the double point situation that Royal Caribbean has had.
Not very much.
Yeah,
We did on our last cruise before this. We were in a junior suite and got the double points, so 4 points a night, and that definitely helps you
It helps
move up.
push you over the edge,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah. And we needed that with all the cruises we had canceled.
Sure. Well, we're in that same boat, so to speak. But I'd rather be on this boat.
Yeah. True.
So, what's the favorite thing that's happened on this cruise, other than turning Pinnacle? Maybe being up on that stage with the captain? Or...
Well, just how friendly all the staff is and the crew. It's just a wonderful crew. The food is excellent. The service is really top notch, and everybody has really made us feel special.
Well, that's because you are.
And I mean, when we walked up to see the loyalty ambassador the first day, she recognized us because obviously she had our picture up on the screen, and she said, "Where have you been? We have been looking for you. We've been calling your room."
Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about Royal Caribbean. It's just a wonderful company. It's a wonderful business, and the fleet is amazing. Well, I think that if you had one suggestion to make about people who cruise on Royal Caribbean, what would you tell them?
Keep cruising with Royal. It's definitely worth it. When you're loyal to Royal, they are going to reward you. And you know, I have never been on a bad cruise. I have been on cruises with people before when I've heard them complaining and carrying on, and I'm thinking, were you on the same cruise as me? Because I always tell people when they ask what my favorite cruise is, it's the one I'm on.
That's always the right answer.
Yeah. What's my favorite ship? The one I'm on.
This one, yeah.
We've been on every class of ship, every size. We love them all for different reasons. There's not a bad ship.
Have you been on almost every ship?
Just about, not quite. There's a few we've missed.
Yeah, here and there we've missed a few, but we've been one of the goals that helped us get as far along as we have been, which is not nearly as far as you have, was taking a cruise and buying the little model ships. And so we have a little fleet of them.
We have them too.
Yeah.
And that helps us, encourage us to keep at it and get the next one. And
we had Empress of the Seas that we were supposed to cruise back to back on, and that one got canceled right. They sold it right at the time we were supposed to cruise.
Oh,
so that was a disappointment.
Yeah, we were able to go on the Empress when it was going to Havana, to Cuba.
Oh yeah.
And then shortly thereafter they stopped that.
Yeah.
So we were very, very fortunate to be able to be on her, because as old of a ship as it was one of the cutest little ships, and the crew was fabulous.
Yeah.
They were no different because of the size of the ship than any other. It was amazing. It was amazing. Well, Horace and Susan, we really appreciate your time today. We know there's a lot to go out and do and fun to have and things going on today on the ship. So Dennis has one thing to tell us.
Very good morning, ladies.
I guess the captain's speaking. Anyhow.
And the gangway said, so when you had your breakfast, got food, and got...
Let's listen to what the
ready to
captain
proceed.
is saying.
Sure. Then you can proceed to the midship elevators and stairs down to deck number 2, and we will guide you ashore. Costa Maya is a designated free-flow port, meaning vaccinated guests can go ashore independently, but unvaccinated guests are required to take a shore excursion to go ashore. So that means all of the ones over 12 years should be able to go ashore without a tour. And Costa Maya wellness requirements when going into
Anyhow,
Costa Maya, you must observe
smooth sailing,
all
everyone.
and physical distance
Have wonderful
regulations,
vacations.
including wearing a
We'll
mask
talk to you again
on the
soon.
ship
Goodbye.
or in